looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking to pass. It's Waters. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Throws for the tight end. Throws it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to it. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at
7. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. You knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll try the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. He'll set up to throw. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running it to the right. Ripping through the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He's moving out of the pocket. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really
looking deep. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Waters. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Scanning the field, it's Waters. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Coming after it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Give to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the third time today. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
The most frustrating.
Over. First and 10.
In football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Going to try to get it himself. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes one man miss. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Hits the spin cycle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Might be looking to run. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down set.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. He's got, oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys are quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He'll try to do it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death.